Good morning, everyone. Welcome back. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Last trading day of the week here. Hope everybody's doing well. Today we are looking for um, Michigan consumer sentiment. I think the prelim, though. Anyway, yep, Michigan consumer sentiment today at 10 a.m. That's the only noteworthy piece of data that's coming out today. We As I talked about yesterday in the live, we ended up making our move to the downside. We continued this move to the downside. I said we were probably targeting, 19,000, and we made it close, 19,150. But I definitely, recognize that we had some more downside yesterday once we broke the lows of the previous day. So made a little comeback this morning. Previous sessions opened and we had a nice move to the upside, consolidation, a little bit more move to the upside, back up to our resistance zone at 19.5. A little rejection there, um, and now we're 13 minutes away from New York session open. So Let's see, uh, let's see what happens here. I have marked out here just the highs and lows of today and yesterday, just to kind of, have an idea of where we're headed when I'm zoomed into that 1 minute chart. Helps a little bit. As you can see, we are starting to retrace a little bit before the New York session opens, which sometimes is pretty normal. All right. I am caffeinated, not well slept, uh, but ready to go. So let's see how we can finish the week off here this week. Hopefully, we get some decent movement, some decent entries and exits, and we'll see. So, this pink line here is highs of previous sessions today. Um, we did push a little higher here, especially once pre-market open for New York session. That's when we had our final push up to our resistance here. You can see the resistance is holding so far, um, but we'll see what happens with market open. You know, we could have some bullishness today. We shall see. I don't see any news today about tariffs. There's a bunch of news about the Ukraine and Russian war. I guess both sides have agreed to a possible ceasefire and are coming to the table now. So that's good news. I think one of the top people for NATO spoke yesterday with Trump um, at the White House and pretty much praised him for bringing them to the table, Ukraine and Russia. So that's good news. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see what comes of it. Hamas also accepted a proposal uh, for a ceasefire. Will release a hostage. Okay. Yeah. So some good news today as far as macroeconomics go. U.S. Senate on track to pass stopgap spending bill averting shutdown. That's also good news. Da, 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 da. S&P 500 rallies will likely be sold until Trump or the Fed pivot. Yeah, I mean, I can see that also. Mm, mm, mm. Getting some articles out now of avoiding recession. Yeah, back and forth, back and forth. That's about it so far. All right. We are, what do we got? 7 minutes. 7 minutes. Hmm. Didn't get much sleep last night, so I'm a little, you know, is what it is. But let's do this thing. Let's end the week strong. So, all right, let's take a look at some of the larger time frames here just to see kind of what we're looking at, big picture. Come on. There we go. Okay. Yeah. Getting a little bounce there. I mean, we might get a little bit of a bounce today. It's clearly an uptrend on the day so far. We'll have to see again what New York session does. They can totally wipe all that out. Uh, what is this? What is this line for? What did I do here? Oh, open. Okay, that's today's open. Okay, and then yesterday's lows here. Let's see how the 1 hour chart looks. So on the 1 hour chart, we're still getting rejected off of our resistance here at 19.5 ish. So the 4 hour chart probably same thing, though this hasn't completed yet. Um, okay. Yeah. The day chart still looks a little bearish. We finished yesterday with a decent bearish candle. So, do we have enough to push down to our 19,000 zone here? We'll see. Oh, boy. All right, we're about 5 minutes away from New York session open. Getting some selling pressure here right before market open. Mm, Do, do, do. Oh, mm, mm. Maybe a little fake out. We came right back down to uh, the highs of the Asian, I believe, session. All right. We're about 15 seconds out. Let's see how this. We're getting a little bit of selling pressure right before, but that doesn't really mean anything. So 5 seconds here. We'll see how this first candle looks. Okay, here we go. New York session open. Here we go. Yeah, it would make sense we'd push towards the resistance here, even if we pushed up to these highs pre-market. Hmm, nice. We are getting some resistance here. There we go. Yeah, nice push to the upside. This looks nice. Let's see if we can make it up to highs of the day here. Let me just pop a little line here while I'm so we can see it better. So this is highs of the day within New York session, pre-market in New York. We get resistance there, though. We're getting resistance there. Pretty decent pushback there. Whoa! Wow! Look at that. Pew to the moon. Making new highs of the day so far. Big push to the upside. Big push. That took off like a rocket. Okay. Making moves today. Let's see where we're headed. Come on. Why is this? Goodness. That's interesting. We're having some chart issues here. It doesn't want to go to the 15-minute. Hello. Huh. Strange. Um, let's see where we might be headed. Highs of previous day, maybe, which is this line here. Let's see if we can maintain this push here. How's this working now? That's so weird. Very strange. Huh. All right. You think maybe the Bulls have had enough here and they're just saying, it's our turn? This is very nice, strong push to the upside here first thing in the morning with continuation too. Like this is nice momentum here. Candles are finishing strong. Following candle is pushing right past. This looks nice. Now we just have to look for an entry. Very nice push right off the rip. Really strange. I'm going to close this real quick. See if we can reopen that. Here we go. Very, very strong push on the 15-minute here. And we're only 7 minutes in. We're only halfway through here. So let's see how this finishes here. Very nice bounce off of the Asian highs here. Came right back down to it, and we pushed right off of that. Can see that there. Nice, nice push there. And we are just making headway here. We are just continuing to push past, right past New York highs. Yeah. So just be careful. The only thing I'll say is when you get this big straight up push, a lot of times it might be followed by one right back down to the downside. Just be careful. That's all. If you miss the entry down here, just wait. Wait it out. Wait for your pullback. Um, I would imagine that we might pull back to retest the New York session highs here. Oh, come on. What's going on there? There we go. Goodness gracious. Having all kinds of problems today. Now this one doesn't want to work either. What is going on? Okay. All right. We got everything working here. Goodness. Okay. All right. So we are getting a little pullback here. Let's zoom back in. Let's see what we got. Just be careful for that swing right back. But we got some momentum. Hmm. Okay. Everything working here, right? We got everything going here. This one works. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. Pretty good. Ah, goodness. All right. Don't have anything running that shouldn't be running, right? No. Do 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 do. Yeah. Okay. Very strong. Had no problem pushing past some key levels here. Getting a little pullback now, which is to be expected. Not a big deal. I like that it's not a quick pullback. That's good. A nice easy pullback back down to, well, actually, let's take a look here. We have an area of imbalance right here. I like it. We didn't leave anything else here. So here's your first area of imbalance. breaking structure. One, two, three bullish candles, four there if you count that one. Area of imbalance left behind here. Nice setup. If we can get a pullback into this area here and we get respect here, we don't just fall through. This would be a nice place to take along and hopefully continue the momentum to the upside. So let's just get ready, right? Let's bring our stop loss just below that area of imbalance there. Let's see if we can get a retrace into this area of imbalance. I'd like to see most of it getting eaten up here with a nice bullish signal back to the upside, and we'll try along here. I'm already down on the day today. I tried a trade earlier today, looking for some downside after we moved up here. We came back below, retested, came back below. We had an area of imbalance here that we broke below. So I tried taking this trade to the downside, but I got stopped out. So we're down for the day already. Uh, so we got one more red trade in us at least. If I lose another trade, then I'm all done for the day. Rules. Okay, so this looks promising. We're coming in. We're getting support here. We're respecting our zone here. As long as this doesn't just fall out from underneath, this so far looks pretty good. We got a lot of strong momentum right out of the gate this morning with New York session. So trade with the trend. The overall trend for today is up. So let's see if we can get a decent trade out of this. Mm. Strong push outside. Very strong push. I'd like to get a better entry. It'd be really nice if we can come back in here. But if that closes really strong, I'm going to take it. Yeah, I'm going to take it. We came in. We ate up most of it. Very strong push outside, back to the upside. So we'll see. We'll see if we have enough momentum to continue to the upside. Otherwise, I might be done real quick today. And that's all right. I could use a nap. Lovely. Strong push past the highs here will give me nice confirmation. I like the momentum so far. If we can hold. US stock market loses $5 trillion in value in 3 weeks. Phew. You know what that means? Buying opportunity. Let's keep it moving. Not quite what I want to see. Oh yeah. So very, very strong 15-minute candle here. I mean, I like this picture. This is nice. We closed very strong. Um, yeah, I can see where we're at here, where we're getting a little bit of resistance. That's okay. Let's see if we can get enough to continue past here. That'd be nice. If we do, I'd say we got a little bit of room to run. Nice volume push on this 15-minute here. Let's see if we can, we just got to maintain here. Mhm. Think we'll stay watching the 15-minute while we're in this trade. It seems to calm the nerves. Da, 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 da. Mm. See what this article says here. S&P 500 just entered a correction here. Oh, I can't read this one. Of course not. It's ridiculous. Okay. Starting to get a little bit of struggle here, but I still like the way this looks, so we're going to stick with it. Stick with it. Yeah, we'll target the highs of previous day. That looks like a solid plan. Hey, let's go. Let's push past those. Let's push past that wick there. Come on. Bring it on. Nice. I like it. Oh, is this the wrong? Oops. I clicked on the wrong one. We're not going to the downside. We going up. Bing, bang, boom. Stop loss there. Targeting these here. I think that's fair. Yeah. All right. Nice. So here's our next hurdle here. These highs here. But honestly, I think, well, we'll see. If we can break this here, then I think we're definitely moving to um, the highs of yesterday. Okay. We still got some good momentum here. It's decent. I'm at a 1 to 1 or just past a 1 to 1 so far, which puts me just about break even for the day. Beautiful. It's a beautiful strong push there. I love it. Let me just zoom in here and see how much room we have. Nice strong close on that last candle. Nice strong push. I like it a lot. Yeah, I think we can move this here to break even for now. Might be too soon. Yeah, it might be too soon, but that's okay. We don't know how much more it has to push, right? So we didn't get that much of a strong push past these highs here. So we may be slowing down with momentum. I'm going to get stopped out at break even here, it looks like. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, what are you going to do? Stop moving your stop loss, maybe. That's what you should do. I see. I struggle with it. I'll be honest with you. I think I'd rather move the stop loss and get taken out at break even than lose, another 1.5%. Because I don't think that we have much more. Looking at what we have, a very very strong push up, nice retracement. It wasn't a fast retracement, which tells me that we would have been changing direction possibly. This was nice. We filled our area of imbalance. Very, very nice trade. Took this um, to the long side here with the trend for the day. But, we struggled a little bit to move past. This concerns me that we moved past these highs here, but then we retraced immediately. So I don't know. This kind of looks like momentum is starting to slow down a little bit. I don't know how much more we have. Ultimately, we could keep pushing up, but I think if I wasn't already down on the day, I could have left my stop loss, but um, it's too early in the day. We got Michigan consumer sentiment coming out in 5 minutes, also. That can completely change direction here. So I'm okay with it. Tis what it is. Yeah, we are starting to struggle here a little bit. That's what I'm starting to see here. Now, this could just be a little consolidation. We still look bullish, to be honest with you. This still looks bullish. But that Michigan consumer sentiment that comes out in a couple minutes could change everything. We also have Michigan inflation expectations, Michigan consumer sentiment, which is the big hitter, and then Michigan consumer expectations, Michigan 5-year inflation expectations. So that could change this whole outlook here. So can always get back in, right? I kind of I dislike these spreads, to be honest with you. Yeah. Well, it's been quite the week, man. It's been quite the couple of weeks, man. Let me tell you. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but these trading conditions for a new trader, a new-ish trader, even an intermediate. I mean, I've been trading for a couple of years now, but this is cray cray. So at this point, I'm just gonna wait to see what happens with these numbers that come out. There's no point in getting into anything. Even if it looks like it's reversing here, I'm not going to get into anything because again, these numbers can change the whole outlook today. So, we had some good news come out this morning with Ukraine and Russia. We had good CPI data, we had good PPI data. Um, so I can see how, the market might be a little bit bullish today, especially after this very steep decline that we've been in for a couple of weeks. But ultimately, we still have data and we still have uncertainty. So, you know, that's the thing with going long right now is like you have no idea when that might just switch and the market is still very bearish overall. I mean, they're talking about recession, right? So the overall sentiment is still bearish. Um, which in hindsight, honestly, maybe I should have just targeted a 1-to-1 with this. Maybe that would have been the better, trade just because, going long isn't the greatest, thing right now, but, you know, what are you gonna do? So we're still holding within this area of imbalance here, right? Let me put this back up here just so you can see where we're at. We are still respecting this area of imbalance. So far, we have less than a minute. I think the market is spooked, I'll be honest with you. We're less than a minute, about 30 seconds away from getting this Michigan data. And then we'll see. That's the thing. This could just like the bottom can just fall right out of this here. So now we have a break in structure here. We've broken out of this area of imbalance to the downside. So possibility of it continuing to the downside is better than it was before now. Um, we've made new lows, which means we've made lower highs, lower lows here. Oh my goodness. See, you see what I'm saying? Goodness gracious. What do we got? Oh, wow. Yeah. Okay. Oh, man. So, Michigan consumer sentiment. We were looking for 63.1. We got 57.9. So, that's a big miss to the downside there. People are scared. Excuse me. People are scared. This has, this is, these numbers here are having more an effect on the market than CPI and PPI did. Look at this. This is insane. So once again, we've come down to Asian session high here, and we are, bouncing off of it. But I'll be honest with you, I think we're flipping. I think we'll run into the downside. Now the question is, how do we catch this? What's the safest way to catch this? We pushed right past the 19.5 zone again without even hesitation. We're retesting it right now. Yeah, I think we're gonna drop. So our Michigan 5-year inflation expectation went up from previous. That's no good. Um, hmm, Michigan inflation expectations also went up from previous month. Um, so not good. None of this is good, which is why we saw what we saw here. So let's let's kind of wait and see what's gonna happen here. I'm just gonna take a quick little picture of this so I can post it in the Discord. Keep an eye on what's happening in the market because all right, let's capture that. Beautiful. All right. We are getting a little bit of support. Let's see how long this support lasts here. We do have this area of imbalance here. So I'm surprised we didn't get a spike in volatility with those numbers, seeing how it's going to throw more uncertainty into the market. We had good data, and then today bad data. When things don't align, you know, you get more uncertainty. Um, But let's see here. Maybe the market won't care and will continue to the upside. Let's see. Just wait and watch. Be patient. Let it play out and see if the bulls still maintain control today. All right. It's a strong push up back to the upside there, but we're not maintaining it. Mhm. So we've wicked outside of my area of imbalance here. I don't like that. Volatility is actually falling still. So maybe we're just getting more confirmation that we have some more downside. I don't know. Tough call here. Tough call. Let's see what this looks like. Oh, yeah. Mm, I don't know. Yeesh. Might be best to wait a couple minutes to let this let the market digest the news here. Decent momentum back to the upside. It's the same kind of momentum we had at market open, to be honest with you. All right, this becomes invalid. This has become invalid. Okay. Maybe the market wants to go up today. Oh, let me post that news. Okay. Got that posted. Yeah. Boy. Came right up to this area of imbalance that was left behind before the news came out. Ate that up and got rejected right back out of it. Interesting. Hmm. We are once again retesting this 19.5-ish area. I mean, you would think that the market is going to be bearish on that news. That was not good at all. The fact that inflation expectations went up, right? That's never good. We want expectations to be lower. And then your consumer sentiment was lower. Okay. So both sides of that data is not good, you know. But again, it's just more uncertainty. You had good CPI and PPI data, you got bad Michigan consumer data. It just adds more uncertainty because you have conflicting data. So, And once again, price gravitates to this 19.5-ish area. It's kind of like this is where price wants to be um, for the time being. Let's actually, I want to take a peek at how we closed. Our 4 hour looked good. About the 1 hour. Yeah. So this is the part that concerns me. This large wick here. I feel like that we're just gonna come back and fill this up here. But then where do we go from there? I think the appropriate plan here would be to wait for this 15-minute candle to close to see um, what the sentiment actually is. And, if this continues to push back down to fill this wick area up before we close and we close strong, I think we're definitely headed back to the downside. Um, at least down to where we opened for the day, perhaps. We have some support here, but yeah, we'll see. I think the market is still digesting that data. It's been a heavy week, and now we have um, FOMC next week. I wonder if that changed the. Wonder if that changed what the market is expecting for a rate next week. Let's see. No, we're still at 98%. No cut. Look at this. This is what I was saying. Yeah, we got a minute and a half left for this 15-minute candle to close here. And if we keep pushing down, I think we're going to continue to the downside. So we're still at a 98% chance that we get no cut next week for the Fed fund rate. It really hasn't changed. And honestly, why would it? I mean, again, we're right where the Fed is saying they want to be. We're kind of in this, well, we don't really know yet where we're going to head. And we're at a good place here where we can cut quickly if we need to, or we can raise if we need to. So there's, again, like I said yesterday, there's no reason for the Fed to cut according to their plan um, at this point in time with the data that we got. So we'd have to see some drastic change in something. Jobs data. I don't think we're going to get any drastic changes in CPI or inflation data, not to the downside anyway. If we do, it'd be to the upside. But we'd have to see something in jobs or maybe even GDP. But I don't really see the Fed cutting anytime soon yet, unless we have some kind of drastic change somewhere in the economy, whether it be inflation or jobs data or whatever. All right. Yeah. I mean, could go either way with this close here. Could go either way. We're getting support here. This all looks like crap. That's what it looks like. Looks like crap. Hmm. Did we leave anything behind while we came down? Maybe here. Maybe there. We don't have anything else. We used that one already with that. We're still maintaining above the Asian high. How long is that going to last for, though? That is the question. How long is that going to last? I tell you, the overall sentiment still in the market, I believe, is still, down. It's still uncertain. So I wouldn't be surprised if we get a continuation to the downside today. We're holding below our 19.5 area now. We're still getting rejected off of that 19.5 area, but we're also still getting support below here, above the Asian highs. So we could go either way here. Yeah. Gotta wait it out a little bit more. All right, I'll be right back. 2 seconds. And we're back. Still in undecided territory here. The market, the Nasdaq itself overall is still green. For how long? Yeah. On if we close below the Asian session highs here, I think we're falling. That's my opinion. I think we just have still too much negative sentiment, too much uncertainty, too much fear. Um, so yeah, if we close here below, which we did, I think we have some more downside. Question is how do we capitalize here? Mhm. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe we just needed some liquidity from down here. Palantir's up 7.1%. Nvidia's up 3%. Micron's up, AMD's up, Intel's up. Everybody's up. It's pretty much it's overall green in the Nasdaq. So there's that. Okay, once again, retesting this 19.5 area. We can actually get rid of this. Yeah, because we made new highs in New York session there. That is not necessary. Oh, it's a little chilly. Hmm. Man, I'll tell you what. I can't wait for all of this uncertainty to fade away. I can't wait. But I'm also glad, looking at the bright side of things, that I get to learn um, in a market like this so that I know what to look for and what to expect next time. Because it's easy to make money in markets when the markets are running in a direction, right? This type of market right here. So, hey, I mean, if I get to learn um, within a market like this, and I make it, even if it's like I just didn't lose everything, um, if I can survive through volatile times like this, I will be that much better off in the future for when this comes back, right? So, not saying that I'm not grateful for being able to learn how to trade in an environment like this. It sucks um, because it is extremely difficult, and it is extremely well, how should I say this? Mentally draining. Uh, which I can see. This is why most traders fail because they go through all these losses and fails, and then they just end up quitting. But it's never been who I am. Uh, but it is I could see it. It's difficult. This market is tough. But again, I'm grateful that I get to learn and grow in an environment like this so that I can understand what it looks like, how to recognize it, and then how to not trade it. Right? And we almost made it up to this imbalance here, and we're just getting so basically we came, retested the 19.5-ish area, rejected again. We're coming back down to this zone that's sitting right above the Asian highs and still getting support here. So the question is just like, which one's going to win today? Or are we just going to agree that, 19.5-ish is where the price needs to be going into the weekend? That could be it too. I mean, my overall sentiment is still bearish, but that doesn't mean that we can't get a little pullback today, or we're just going to sit right here. It's Friday. Market may want to take the weekend to digest the information that I got this week. A lot of information this week. We have FOMC coming next week on Wednesday. You know, it's a lot there. We did not break here. Hmm. We're really struggling to head in any direction here. We're stuck between the resistance and this Asian session highs here, which is, you know, I'd honestly be more inclined to think that this 19.5 zone is going to be respected more than these Asian highs here for the day, but you know, who knows? Uh, It's still we're still in an overall uptrend though, honestly. I mean, for the day, for today, we're still in an uptrend. We haven't really broken out of our trend here. So, you know, hmm, still getting very decent volume too with all this downside here. Mm, mm, mm. I don't know. I'm just bored. I'm bored. I'm tired. I'm confused. Rejected, 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 rejected. Just, oh man. I mean, the good news is volatility is still coming down. That's nice. It's not really helping our price action right now, but craziness. Do, 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 do. Oh boy, it's definitely gonna be a nap day today. Yep, 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 yep. No direction today. None whatsoever. I should have opened up a swing trading account, honestly, because that'd probably be much easier in this kind of. Oh, I'm so sorry. In this kind of environment. Yeah, we have no direction here. None whatsoever. Mhm. Well, can we get a little push one way or the other? Do 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 do. I wonder if I could unlock this here. Let's do this like, oop, hey now. Yes, I'm gonna be playing with my live settings here. See if I can make it a little easier to make shorts. Oh, hey, we're moving. What if I put this here? Does that look dumb? Hmm. Hey, we finally made a move. Look at us go. All right, cool. Let's get rid of that. That's invalid. Let's get ready to draw this one. As long as this candle closes. Doesn't look too bad, right? That way you can see the P&L in the shorts that I make. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. All right. That's it's not the best there, but we got area of imbalance here. Okay, we came up to here, got rejected, broke structure, 1, 2. I mean, this could be the area of imbalance too, honestly. That's probably more likely, maybe. because you'd also be testing this 19.5 zone. All right, let's see here. Okay, that's nice. Well, hey, in the last couple of minutes there, that's okay. That is okay. That is okay. All right, so now we're looking for price to re-enter our area of imbalance here, which would also be retesting the 19.5-ish zone that we continue to dance around. If that respects, this would be a good place to continue along. It'd be very risky, but all of this is very risky, right? It is all risky. Let's see here. Hmm. So we got 2 minutes left to this 15-minute candle here. Let's see what happens. Retesting here. Mhm. If this just falls and flies right through this here, uh, you know, ooh, the last 10-second push. Well, oh yeah, we're gonna get our upside now. Just didn't give us a clean entry here. We came down and retested. This market is just bananas. Mm. This was it here. That was the entry. Mm-mm. Everything came back down to where it opened in the market, in the Nasdaq market. Everything. Palantir's down, only up 1.24% now instead of it being up like it was before. I don't think that this is going to hold. I'm not going to take any long positions here. Let me take a look at Palantir's chart real quick, actually. It's still moving up. Wait, how did it lose? Was it not Palantir that was up like 13% earlier? Nvidia was up. Hmm. Hmm. Volume's decreasing here on this move up here. Volume's decreasing. We didn't break these highs yet. Hmm. Hmm. Curious. Curious. Interesting. Hmm. We're gonna take a little risky risk here. Oops. Hmm. Not what I want to see. Not at all. Damn. Well, I guess the Bulls took over. Look at this. Damn. Definitely called that one wrong. That's for sure. Definitely called that one wrong. Well, it looks like we definitely got some more room to the upside now. I don't know how much more room, I don't know how much the market's going to continue to move up. It might want to close really nice today, ending the week uh, with some of its, picking up some of its losses. We'll see. I might make one more trade today if we get a retracement into this area of imbalance here and respect it. We have made higher highs on the day, you know, so we'll see if this plays out. If not, then that's going to be it for me today. Well, another day where the market has 110% bested me. It's all right, market. I'll get you. I learn. Monday will come back better. All right, everyone. I think that's going to be it for me today with the live. I'm going to watch this a little bit longer. If this doesn't play out, I'm going to call it a day. Thanks for watching. Took two bad trades again today. Down just over 3%. And yeah, you know, it is what it is. Tough market to trade in. I took opportunities that I thought were according to my plan. This last one, I didn't stick with the trend, although, is there a trend here? Who kn- You know, um, but regardless, it is what it is. And that's it. That's all there is to it. Until the next trade, until the next opportunity. For all you guys, thank you for watching. Appreciate every single one of you. Have a great weekend, and I will see you all on Monday.